Good morning, friends. I welcome you all in this particular video presentation of mine, wherein now we would focus on interactions between the attributes and visualizing them. So, I would call it as visualize attribute interactions and try to understand as to how WEKA really helps us out to arrive at these interactions and how to interpret them. Number two, and what are the various steps that we have got. Now, to give you a little bit of revision about what we have done in the earlier, we have seen how to import the data set, number one. Number two, we have also checked out how to understand the univariate distributions. Then we have checked out even the way each and every I would say attribute is distributed, so that we are able to interpret certain things and know that yes, in future the data is going to speak about these techniques also. So here you will see now, can we look at the different patterns which are available in different combinations of the attributes. So in this particular video presentation, I would be focusing on two attribute combination and see how they are related to each other and what we can know about it. Now, when attributes are numeric, remember that we can create a scatter plot, right? This is what we have learned earlier of one attribute against the other. So in one case I have got preg in this particular data set. On the other side, I can go ahead and talk about class. So I can plot the graph in such a manner, the scatter plot, so that I can see the interaction between these two attributes also. Now, this is going to be very useful. How is it going to be useful? Because you are going to highlight the pattern in the relationship between the attributes, and you can say that yes, this is positive or this is negative correlation. As simple as that. We don't do anything else over there. Now, we can create the scatter plots for all the pairs. Now, rather than creating it separately, how about creating all of them together, and then we can individually study them, or we can study in comparison to others also. So this is how WEKA has helped us to understand the scatter plots for all pairs of the input attributes which is present in our data set. Number one, we call it as the scatter plot matrix. Remember that. Now, this kind of a matrix is seen only in R programming, or again Python. In machine learning, whenever I'm trying to do, we can look about it. However, here WEKA gives you that kind of a leverage that you can see the entire scatter plot matrix, number one, and you can review the modeling of your own data to understand what techniques can be investigated for the particular data that we are using it. So here, once we you can see on the main menu part at the top of the software, you have got a pre-process. Just go towards the end of it and you will see visualize tab. Now just click on that. Now if you go ahead, click the visualize tab, and you can see plots that are being flashed in front of you, and you can review the individual scatter plots as far as possible. So here you can see the beautiful red and blue color plots together being given to you, published in front of you. Now what we can do is that from here, all the combinations which are being presented out, if you observe, are plotted in a very systematic manner. They are not I mean to say, they are very disciplined in that way WEKA has given us, and you can see that yes, on one side all the attributes have been placed one below the other or across each other in a I would say systematic way. Now you can see that each plot appears twice, first at the top of the left triangle and again at the bottom of the right triangle. Okay, so the axis is there, so you can flip around, you can play. However, both of them are going to be the same thing only. Remember this thing. Now you can see series of plots starting in the left and continuing to the top right, and each attribute is being plotted against itself. Okay, now these can be ignored, so you can ignore them completely. Finally, notice even the dots in the scatter plots are colored by their class value, which is here in this case they have given to you in the colors of blue and red color. So one needs to understand and see the patterns or the trends of these dots which are present, and with the clear I would say separation of the colors also. So though I don't know, maybe I have to come up with a different video wherein I can present as to how to interpret and how to write a visualization story for yourself, so that you are able to understand the importance of it. Now apart from this, what you can do it now, this is all about the WEKA scatter plot matrix that we have got. Now apart from that, if you want, you can go ahead and you can even give a deeper understanding of it, or you can go ahead comprehend it in depth. That's what I want to tell you. Now clicking on the plot, now select, let's say the first plot that we have got. You click on that and you will see that a new window comes up, pops up with the plot, and you can really play with it. Now I'm not going to focus as to how you can play. However, the first thing that you can observe is that you have got the x-axis with the press number, y-axis let's say mass, which is number, color class num, and select the instance clear open space save. These are the ones that you have got. Forget about everything, just click on jitter. Now start moving jitter button from left hand to the right hand side, and you can see certain changes in your own graph or the scatter plot which is presented through the WEKA. Okay, now these are called as the controls. We call them as what? As controls of the system itself. Now there are more controls towards the bottom of the screen, which allows you to increase the size of the plots, increase the size of the dots, and add jitter. Why jittering? Jittering allows you to understand the data that is working between them, and you can if you are good at it, understanding and observation, you can again write very good things about it. This last point that is on jittering is very useful, as you can understand lot of if you don't use the jitter, it looks as though all of them are lying together, and it's very difficult to differentiate them. However, if you start moving the jitter, it gives the random noise to the data. So what is that random noise taking place? It helps the data to spread out the points more and more as you are continuing moving the jitter ball, and you can see that yes, a lot of information comes to you in front of you, and you can further visualize it and your own observations and try to understand. So if you want to retain these things as it is, just click on update and come out of it. So you will see that yes, the same plots can be increased with the larger dot size, or you can keep it as it is. The choice is yours, how you want to check out with the trends. Okay, I'll be coming back to this one again later, and we will focus more on it also. And you can go ahead and you can write, I think, a complete one chapter on the visualizations itself. Now this is what I wanted to showcase to you. However, when we were taking care in Excel stat, the things that were being taken care over there was very, very different. So now you can see why simultaneously I'm trying to focus on 2-3 tools together, so that you are able to see the importance of that particular tool or the software, and what all information you are able to retrieve it. Now here you will see that yes, apart from calculating the descriptive statistics for each and every attribute, or to see the distribution how it is taking place, we have even checked out the scatter plot visualization. So 3 things are being able to take care. One is the descriptive statistics, which we can understand and how nicely it has shown, and rather than giving you all the details, just focusing only on mean, standard, maximum, minimum which is required, and you will understand why in the future video of mine also side by side. And then we have seen that through the distribution of each and every attribute, you were able to review also that one together. Lastly but not the least, in this particular video presentation, I have shown to you the scatter plot visualization to understand the pairwise relationship between the attributes, how you can increase and decrease and try to proceed further also side. So this is what I wanted to showcase. In my next video, we are going to learn more about numerical data and how we can do a little bit of rescaling. Now that's the terminology that one has to understand, and we would be focusing on that also. And that is a very interesting one. And if you know little bit of the basics, which again I would say Neeraj sir has taken a lot of pain, and he has really explained to us. Now for example, if you don't understand why normalization of the data, then trust me, using simply over here in this particular software is not going to help you. Why normalization, why standardization, why discretization, discrete, and how you are supposed to carry forward are the fundamentals of the concepts that we have got. So try to watch his videos also before you can come over here, because in this particular video I'm just going to showcase to you in my next video how to go ahead with the normalization of the data in case the data is not a good one, how to proceed further with that, and why we should do it also side by side. So keep watching for the next video. Till then, thanks and take care. Bye.